every day.
Don't divorce me.
Please don't divorce.
Well,
He says, I love you. I say, please don't divorce me. Not today. I've got way too much to do.
I can't imagine my life without him. I swear to God, my life would be so fucking boring without him.
you guys are an anomaly, but look, we don't have to look that far from
Besides,
your. Yes.
David, besides the fact that if we divorce, we got no pot to piss in. So like,
Shut
no
up.
one's going to get anything. So we might as well not divorce.
I am not fucking choosing between the two of you, so you cannot get divorced because Patrik will be like, I'm the one that texts you all the time. What are you doing hanging out with him? Why are you at the
That's
show?
right. You know, who would you be friends with?
Honey, I am gonna, you're not, first of all, both of you. Second of all, you guys are not getting a divorce. But look, you say the contentious divorces, you don't have to look anywhere except your own backyard. Look at Mr. Lewis,
Oh,
him and Gage. And I mean, it's in, but
crazy.
not even Gage. Like, I'm not even taking sides because I don't, but Jeff doesn't break up with anyone. Jenny, Stu, I'm just going down the list. Megan, it doesn't end well.
But no, but here's the thing.
Yes.
The Gage thing is the custody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff, as generous as he is, it seems to be Gage does not want him to ever find happiness. And
Really?
it's not just in relationship. It's in
Life, I think.
life.
Yeah, he's just yeah.
Because there's a point of, I mean, obviously, I don't want to get into details. I may or may not know, but it's sad to know, and that's what I'm talking about. It's to hurt another human unnecessarily for things that you feel that bitter about. And he's a very, it's like one of those bitter, sad, lonely humans.
Mm.
And that's why he attacks Jeff. I mean, the sky, the wind blew the wrong way. I mean, you know, the car was
Yeah, but
parked.
we went through that with my ex-wife too. So it's
But
not it's
but it's different. This one just won't let things ever
just be peaceful.
go.
Ever be peaceful. Yeah.
And that's it's hard. It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
It's a simple question. You know, your ex-wife, no, I don't know the situation, but I could understand maybe why she would be somewhat bitter, right? She marries a guy, she says, "Oh, you're gay." That makes women
No.
bitter. And I'm not coming after you. It's just yes.
No, but that's not how it happened.
Okay, there we go.
She used to stand at the hotel and order from Bergdorf and say, please deliver it to my suite. She used to go here and there and charge things. He
She was
would
a
pay for
consummate
it.
shopper.
Yeah. And then guess what?
I'd get the bill.
He hired a trainer because she wanted a personal trainer. She was his fucking secretary. Bitch, know your lane. Know your lane. And let me tell you something else. When he was paying for the personal trainer,
She started sleeping with the personal
she was
trainer.
getting services by that personal trainer and using his money to take him fucking shopping. I'm like, I don't think so,
Yeah,
bitch.
so that's
not how it happens.
I put it into it.
Then she decided.
As you should. And all of you guys want to know why I don't want to be married. The first
Then
minute
she
you charge a
decided-
Louis Vuitton on
you
my
opened
credit
up a can
card.
of worms, David.
Okay.
She decided
That wasn't even my point, but go on.
She decided to run my fucking ass over in the school parking lot with a big, huge tank, a Range Rover. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to pick up the kid.
And she did say in the divorce settlement for custody, when we were going through the custody back and forth, that she wanted a boob job and she wanted a Range Rover. That was one of the things she wanted in the custody agreement for me to get custody of our daughter. So that was kind of, you know, it's like, how do you sell your kid
It
for
had
a
nothing
boob
to
job
do-
and a Range Rover?
It had nothing to do with being gay. This man is the genuine, authentic person who wants to be the support for in the relationship. Now, if you want to be sucking somebody else's dick, you got another thing coming.
You opened up a whole.
That wasn't even, that was just a segue to actually what I wanted to bring up. But now you brought up all sorts of other things. First of all, I hope you get to charge the credit card at Bergdorf. I just want to put that out there. Second of all, this is why I'm going to be single, because no one is charging even a fucking hamburger on my credit card. You have your, yes, of course. If I have more money than the person, which is Please. 99.999% of the fucking losers that I meet. Yes, I'll take you to dinner. Daddy will pay for everything. But that's different than like, you ain't getting nothing. I'm going to go to Louis Vuitton and buy myself 30 things and you're getting nothing. Go fucking get a job. So this is why I'm single. But again, if Adrienne Maloof wants to marry me, I'll marry her. But here's my question, which I guess did open a can of worms, but I was trying to segue to why I don't understand why Gage is so bitter. Like you're bitter if someone did you wrong, right? Like if you lived in a gorgeous house and they said, give up your house and your job and move 10,000 miles away and come move in with me. And then you move in and they say, I changed my mind. I would be bitter. But I mean, why is
Because
he
I
bitter?
think
There was two grown gay men that
I'm gonna,
dated
I'm gonna
and
tell
then they
you
broke
why.
up.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Tell
Jeff
me.
is genuinely a very generous and kind human.
True. That is true.
And Gage realized that he can't get what he wants anymore in the way that he wants it. And when Jeff decided to say, you know what? Well, maybe it's not going to work out anymore and didn't want him to stay. Does that make sense?
Well, what
And
did he want? Money, I imagine. I mean, that's
well,
what
no, Jeff supports him anyway.
Yeah.
I
He
know.
money. He lives off the money. He
I
doesn't
know.
do anything but the money. His apartment was, I don't even want to say it. It's ridiculous. But I think Gage then realized that he lost Jeff and it pissed him off in the sense that he pushed the envelope so far
Too far.
that there was no coming back from it.
Yeah.
And you couldn't apologize for it. And they did try to make it work again.
Yeah.
They got back together to try to make it work.
Yeah.
And, when you come to a realization like this is not that person anymore, the connection is not there anymore, and they're doing things that is not right anymore. Jeff lives a very authentic life. Gage doesn't. It's all make believe and pretend. And so that started crossing the boundaries. And at that point, when he realized that he lost Jeff, now he's pissed at himself. So what does he do? Take it out on the person that was what he had, that he no longer can support.
I think so. I think that makes.
You agree?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Well, if you want to live an inauthentic life, let's just go down this road for a minute.
Yeah.
Finding someone who is famous, who has money, like that is like the gold standard. If you want to live I'm not saying Jeff lives in an authentic life. I'm just saying if that's what you want to post it on Instagram. I mean, this is the perfect person to find. Like you found someone famous, you can go to Craig's. Jeff, by the way, has to understand that there are thousands of restaurants in Los Angeles.
Other than Craig's.
Yes, thousands. I mean, every fucking dinner is at Craig's. Terry and Heather, even they need to now realize this too. I love Craig's, but we live in LA. It's not New York for the culinary experience. Let's not get crazy.
So we're not going to dinner at Craig's then, right, David, when we go to dinner with you?
No, we'll go to like something near where you guys store is. But so I'm just saying, like, why didn't he just hold on for dear life? I'm just saying, like, isn't that the gold standard if that's what you want?
Because when you're not authentic, you can only play the role
for so long. And then the cracks start to show.
And it's not a sustainable relationship.
Yeah.
In our relationship, we're authentic to each other. We have to be.
Yeah.
The same way with you that we are with everybody else. And whatever you see now is the same way that you've known us to be the
David,
whole time.
I cannot lie to my husband. Let me tell you what happened. I got robbed in Amsterdam, right?
I do.
And they took my Versace pouch. I fucking loved this Versace pouch.
Well, because it's one of the gifts that I had gotten him